Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, sorry. The time ran out.
Oh, we can't. We hopped back and forth into that happy hour like 5 times last week, wasn't
Did
it?
you?
I was only part of 2, but there was
Okay.
like 5 go back into the Zoom house.
You're going back and forth 5 times to the. Okay, so
There was a race on who could get in the fastest. By then they were all hammered, so it was a hot mess of people.
just trying to get into the Zoom call, not knowing what they're doing. All right, so you ladies just finished the dynamic stretch. So what we're gonna work on is upper body. So with our foam rolls, let me get back into the regular spot. I'll help Jasmine out as soon as we get back, if she comes back. All right. Foam roll, we're gonna lean into the foam roll. We're gonna be on the meaty part of the lat though, not the armpit. We can get in close towards the armpit, but the meaty part of the lat, we're gonna put all the pressure we can on that, leaning back just a tad here. Oh. All right, let me see who else is missing. Sarah, let me get Sarah in this. Okay, are you ladies feeling it in the lat? If you need to, lean a little bit further back. Okay. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and switch it out to the other side. So a lot of times when we have a shoulder issue, most of the time it is coming from the lat. The shoulder is a very mobile joint. There's a lot of different muscles that attach from different areas that have to be in balance for the shoulder to not be pinching forward or pinching back or doing different things like that. So a lot of people, they won't even notice it, but this lat is a huge muscle that will cause a shoulder injury. So foam rolling this lat is going to help if you have a shoulder injury. And a lot of people don't connect those two together. Awesome, awesome. So that tenderness should go away. For the sake of time today, we're not going to wait until the tenderness completely goes away. But if you're doing this on your own time, what I recommend is you put all that pressure on there until that tender achiness, it goes away. It'll dissipate after a while. That's how long I usually recommend. No fewer than 30 seconds of sustained pressure, but I always recommend a little bit more. All right, so now that we got those lats foam rolled out, what we're gonna move into now, we can do this one of two ways. We'll do both. Let's start out, we're gonna do a child's pose. So a child's pose is gonna look like this. You're gonna shoot your hips back, all the way into your heels with your arms extended out in front of you. What I want you to do is that, and then we're going to walk our hands either to the left or to the right, keeping our chest to the ground. That's going to stretch out that lat that we just worked on. If you move your hands to the left, you should feel a nice stretch on your right side. Good. If your hands are into the left, go ahead and scoot your hands to the other side now, pushing your hands to the right side. Keeping those hips back, I want your chest pushed down to the ground as well. Good. Awesome work here, ladies. That's it, team. Just kind of sit in there. Let the chest sink down. Relax. I love it. Nice work here, ladies. Okay, so Paige, I'm gonna need you to use that ottoman one more time, okay? Ching, I think you can use that bench that you had. And Tanya, you can, let's see what I can see that you can use. If you have a chair, maybe a chair, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and grab a chair real quick, and we're gonna get a little bit deeper of a stretch in this.
Got it.
So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna get into like that child's pose thing again, but your hands are gonna be on top of your chair, your bench, your ottoman, whatever it is. Let me scoot this thing back. So your hand's gonna be on whatever your thing is, and we're just gonna let that chest sink down. We're really gonna get some extension in the spine. And just let yourself sink into that stretch. Just sink into that stretch. Letting that chest drop, letting your head drop, getting full extension. Just like that, Ching. That looks good. If you need to, come back up and redo it again. Catch your breath. Make sure we're breathing throughout the stretches here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting the stretch come to you. Do not force the stretch. Let gravity do its thing. Awesome, awesome. Slowly coming back up to the starting position. All right, so I got one more neck stretch for you and one more shoulder stretch for the pec, and then we're gonna be done with the upper body, okay? All right, so our neck stretch. What I want you to do is we're gonna grab our left hand and we're gonna put it behind our back. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our hand to pull our neck. We're gonna think about putting your cheek into this armpit. and you should feel a nice stretch in the upper part of your neck here. So think about getting that cheek into the armpit, cheek into your armpit. You were the one with the neck problem, right? Right, Paige?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the spot that it's bothering you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we're getting to the right spot. I'm just kind of guessing. Good, good, good. Also, if you haven't, I don't know if you can see. If you haven't seen one of these before, this little S-shaped thing, this is really good to help dig into that area on the back of your neck, Paige.
Okay.
I use this all the time. So you know how we're putting sustained pressure with the foam roll or the ball or whatever on a muscle? Same idea with this. You just push down, keep that sustained pressure on that tender area, and it'll release out that muscle. And then you do the stretch and you should feel fine. I think they're like, you can get it for maybe 15, 20 bucks on Amazon.
Okay.
Yep. But I use this in the office. Oh, it's a lifesaver because I'm on the computer all day, you know.
Yeah.
It really helps me out. So. Let's go ahead and switch that stretch out to the other side. Have you guys switched it yet? Sorry. Okay,
No.
go ahead and switch that stretch out to the other side. Good. Keeping that arm behind you, that's going to keep that line right here nice and straight. And then just pull that cheek into the armpit. Yeah, I highly recommend doing these kind of things a lot more now, since we're going to be on the computer a lot, we're on our phones a lot, you know, just being on the internet a lot. Really trying to stretch out these neck muscles and making sure that we're staying aware that our necks are forward, our shoulders are forward. So if we're doing things like, you know, band pull aparts or, you know, laying in a Superman so we're on our stomachs pulling our arms back, all of those different things are going to help strengthen those back muscles and these neck muscles so that we're combating doing this. We need to do a lot of this. So do the complete opposite with your stretches. Do the complete opposite. And that's going to help make sure those muscles stay in alignment. Actually, you know what? I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to do, it's kind of an exercise, kind of a stretch, but I want to do these just because thinking about it now, it is a huge thing. So we're going to be on our stomach, and we're going to do, these are called YTWs. So we're going to go hands up into a Y, and then we're going to go into a T, and then we can go up like this. So it's going to be like a Y, a T, and then up right here. And you just bring it back up. Y, T, and then all the way back. So if you're on the computer for a long time, or you know you're on your phone for a long time, doing these will combat and actually do the opposite of what you're doing all day to help keep those muscles in balance. So I would just do maybe, you know, 8 reps of this, Y, T, and that M, and just hold it there for a couple of seconds, and then switch it on to the next one. Do about 8 rounds of that. Good, Ching, just like that. Nice and high. Try to get that chest away from the ground if you can. Good. When you're done doing the 8 sets, come up to the top. We'll do one more foam roll thing, and then we'll be finished. I'm going to open up the chest a little bit, too. All right, you done, Paige? You good? I'll show you into the next one. All right, so we're gonna have our foam roll lining up straight along our spine here. And Tanya, you don't have a foam roll, do you? I forgot. Okay, I got one for you, no worries. So once we get our back onto here, we're gonna have our hands behind our head. And what I want you to do is try to get those elbows into the carpet. Try to push those elbows into the carpet. We're gonna stretch out the chest here. Tanya, what I want you to do is you're gonna find a wall and you're gonna have your fist into that wall and come in like this. That's gonna stretch out the same area we're working on right now. Perfect. Yep. Now bring your right leg forward. Yep, there we go. And turning your chest in towards that baby seat. There we go. You're gonna get a nice stretch on that shoulder. Try to keep that. There you go. There we go. Good, good, good. You're doing the same thing that they're doing. It's just a different, deeper stretch this way. Good job, Ching. Keep those hands behind your head. Behind your head. Good. Now bring those elbows into the ground. There you go. Good. Just like that. Awesome. Awesome. Nice work here, ladies. Nice work. And then Tanya, whenever you want, you can go ahead and switch that stretch. I always recommend these stretches for 2 minutes at a time. 2 minutes at a time. I know for the sake of time, we won't be doing it on each side, but when you're doing it on your own time, just remember 2 minutes for each stretch on each ligament, each area. All right. King, you could do that the other way as well. If you want to put the foam roll the other way in the middle of your back going the other way, that also works. Just a little bit different area. So we would have, King, so you'd have it going this way.
Oh.
Yes, perfect. In the middle of your back. Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, perfect, like that. Mm-hmm. Good. You can do that same thing, same thing. Bring your butt to the ground. There we go. Now pull your elbows back.
I can't.
You're not, there we go. So bring the foam roll a little bit closer to the lower back. There we go. Good, 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 good. Just a little bit different stretch there. Awesome work, ladies. Whenever you're ready, we're just going to come back up to the starting position. Nice and slow, nice and slow. How we feeling?
Good.
Well, for the sake of time today, I still have a little bit more work I need to finish before 12. But thank you all for coming out. I can literally be doing this for hours. Like, I know I only give a 40-minute time slot, but that's only because Zoom. I'm going to try to do 2 sessions every Friday. Maybe on Tuesdays, I'm going to try to do something too. I'll see what Dustin says. But if it was up to me, I'd be doing these all.
Yes, I need you to do stretch time every day.
But now you have the tools, so you can do this exact routine. It does most of the body, right? So if any area is particularly hurting, go ahead and focus on that a little bit more. But most of these sessions are kind of going to be doing the same thing for new people coming in, so they understand. But please continue to join. I love seeing all your faces. This is a lot of fun. Thank you, ladies, for
We
coming.
miss you, Christian.
Miss you, ladies too. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.
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 Mhm.